So I gave them to my grandson. I said, "Here, you take these." I ain't even known where they was for 25 years. Why do you think I mean,
you don't
like an
them?
investment for me?
Yeah.
And I mean, but I think, and toys can be a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the more toys you have, and you can't play with those so much. When you take a look at toys, and you can have more stuff than you possibly can keep up with.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge too, man. It's not to have too many toys.
Yeah, you buy things that you really don't need, and just like nothing wrong with having a 4-wheeler or side by side and all that stuff. But I've got one that my friend gave me when he passed away, and I've rode it since last year. I've rode it one time. This year, I mean, when I'm up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't ride it. I don't have time. Just like a motorcycle. I took most of one motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I bought me one. I couldn't stand up. My feet were reaching around. And I didn't feel comfortable.
Right. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Because I think there's no way.
You'd be in trouble. Yeah.
I was in trouble.
Oh, you'd be embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, like the middle of the 4
Right.
lane.
You'd be embarrassed.
And see, I bought that, and I didn't need that.
Right.
I couldn't even ride it.
Yeah.
And that's what people do. They do those things.
I know. And there's things that I've done the same thing you talk about in life. I mean, I've got 3 4-wheelers. 2 of them, the tires rotted off of.
Dry rotted.
They actually dry rotted. I had to buy new tires, $600 a piece for them. Put them 2 tires on them
Lord.
things to get them all tired up. And now they're still sitting back in the building. Okay, back in the building. But I don't know. I think that when we talk about stuff and talk about money, it's important that you sort of stay
within your means.
Yeah, and you gotta one thing I always done whenever I go to trade cars, I never would trade on that day.
No.
I would say I'm thinking about it because man is
Impulse buying is when you get people.
Yeah.
A lot of times I went back and thought things over and didn't do it.
Right.
But then I have bought things on impulse, and man, I wished I hadn't done that.
Yeah.
I've got one right now like that.
Yeah. I think it can happen when we talk about that money, the impulse.
Yep.
Impulse buying. I got stuff. Golly, I've got things that are. I was trying to think of what. Like I'll show you, Charlie. Okay. All right. Hold on. You see these bags?
Oh yeah.
These are really cool. Okay. What they are, I put my tools in them. I put all kinds of stuff in them.
You can see them.
Okay, because you can see your stuff in them. They
got.
got little zippers on them. They're heavy.
Yeah.
It's like a pencil bag you had in school, but it's a pencil bag on crack. Okay? But I've got 100 of these. I'll never be able to have enough stuff to put in. Okay? All right? And if Janice ever finds out, she'll kill me. Okay? So I just put a few of them. I tell you how many I've got. On the side of that, it says bags. Okay? Clear storage bags. Because I've got a bunch more of them in there.
Got a bunch more down in there.
But that was foolish.
Yeah.
But they were on sale on Temu.
Just had to.
Temu told me to buy them.
Yeah.
So, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, I bought them. Okay? But I think if we could ever, and I haven't learned completely.
They offer you a deal. 1 pack is a lot.
Yeah.
Just so much.
Right.
And then 3 packs, you can get 3 for just a little bit more than you get one. So you just get the whole thing.
That's a good deal.
Good deal. That's what I mean.
I have got 6 battery chargers. Okay? It says battery chargers. I've got them stored up here, okay? And I've got this one good one. I've had it for 25 years. It still works.
Oh, that's a good one.
But I had to buy other ones. Okay? I got new ones over here. How much charging do I need?
He's got all kinds of charges.
But somehow when you go to doing that stuff, you start. But like you're talking about in life, now I don't do it like with boats and cars.
No,
okay,
we can't.
I can sort of allow, and Janice will allow me a little bit of leeway. Okay, with stuff like that. That's like those absorbent cloths. I don't know what they're called.
I've saw them.
Soft cloths.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I've got a bunch of those because they come in like 30 packs. Okay, so you had to buy them.
Yeah, you can't let the deal
like that. But it
wasn't
wasn't a lot. Now, I used to do that with cars and stuff like that, but now I've got a lot better. But that impulse buying will cause you to live so many times. I don't know.
You save your money away, stuff you don't use.
Yeah.
I go back and I moved here a couple of years ago, and stuff, and I found stuff, just like John said, I found stuff that I didn't even know what I forgot about having it.
Yeah.
Now, what did I need with something I'd had 20 years and didn't know I had? I didn't need it. I mean, I did not need it. Now, if it's a pair of pliers, I need them eventually. I'll need them.
Yeah.
But just stuff that, this, and just like hearing aids, on TV and all that stuff. I bought me 3 sets there.
Yeah.
You get 3 for almost the price of 1, so I just bought me 3 sets.
Oh,
so I could try to
shoot.
hear better when I'm hunting and stuff. And when I'm talking.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It gets to be, you can do that stuff so easy. When
It's easy done because they make it so simple for you, but you don't think about it.
See, I think that's the thing, too. I was talking to somebody there how easy it is to spend your money now.
Yeah.
Money used to be something you carried in your pocket.
Yeah.
Now it's just digits floating in the atmosphere.
Yeah. That's
It's
all
not
it is.
in your pocket anymore.
If all the world had to pay off today, they couldn't pay the debt off.
there's
It'd
no
be,
way.
be broke.
There's no way.
Everybody. 'Cause
I just
everybody's
don't-
floating 30 days behind.
Right.
They are.
Yeah. All right, so now let's hit this one pretty hard, okay? Today, and I know this is a lot, and I could tell it some. If young Charlie come up to the shed, pecked on the door, 18-year-old Charlie, and said, "Hey, old Charlie, I heard you was here. I'd like to have a little advice on my life. What to make sure I don't make some of the mistakes maybe that you made, or I can do better in areas that you done good in that I can do better in." Young Charlie walked up there and said, "Hey."
I would tell him one thing. I'd tell him, don't never get into debt over what you think you can. Don't never get in debt.
Don't listen to nobody. Talk in.
Don't get in debt. Don't listen to people. And and I did that because I got in debt.
Right.
And I know what it's like to be a slave to the bank.